Hello and welcome to SAP Learning Academy, and in this video I will be telling about something about SQL and its all the basic all the basic syntax. So using this you can learn about all the basic syntax by which you can retrieve the data, you can update the data, and it is mostly important those who are working in school, or if you're a teacher, or if you are a student, whether in a school or college, or it might be applicable for all who is working in the IT sector. So SQL let me start with the definition. So SQL is a standard language for storing, manipulating, or retrieving data. So this SQL, now you can use as a server, you can use MySQL or SQL Server. So let me start with some basic features like SQL syntax, how we write the syntax. So it is very, if I give you a very simple syntax, how you can retrieve the data. So you need to start with the select, and if you give star means all the data. Select star from table name, the table name. So what does it mean? It means you are selecting the data from a table, and a star means you are taking all the data. So this is just a simple syntax of SQL, how to take from a table. So now let me go into the deep. So and this is the SQL commands. Like there are different commands in SQL, like update command, delete command, and so those you can write simply like you if you want to delete from a table. So delete from, then you write the table name. So by that you can delete all the entries of the table, right? So and after that you have create table, you have alter table, you can drop a table. Yeah, and if you write somewhere drop table, that's very important difference between delete and drop. Delete means it deletes the data, it deletes the entries of the table. And if you write drop table, so if you write drop, then table, and then table name, so in that, what it does, it deletes the date, it deletes the entries as well as the table from the database. So now going deep into the statements, like as you have already mentioned about the select statement. Now we will show you the where clause. You might have known about the where clause, how you can utilize this where. Let me just modify this select statement. Like we have given select star from table name, where suppose you can write any field like city equal to London. So you have a table called city, so by which you are fetching the data wherever the city is London. So by that you can use the where clause, and also you can use distinct. I can put, suppose if you don't put star, if you put distinct, uh, if you are employee, EMPLO. So if you want to see all the distinct employee from this table where city is London, it means that it fetches all the data from table name, that's a table where the city is London. So you can see the distinct, and if you do not see distinct, it might show some duplicate names, if there are any duplicate names. And so going forward, I will be showing you how can you use the AND OR operator. So in SQL you can use AND condition, like like in where clause, you have a city equal London, and you can put any other column, like I can give like country. Country equal to U country equal to suppose UK. So it's United Kingdom. So you need to fetch all the employee from table name. So by that you can use the AND operator. Now similar to that you can use OR operator here. So by that it's very easy way to learn AND or operator. And similar to that you can use not condition, not like you can use city not equal to London. Okay, if I remove this part, so city not equal to London also can be applicable here. So by that you can use you can fetch different kind of data. Now we will show you more about the order by, group by. You might have heard about that. Suppose you have a employee. Now you are just doing sum of salary, okay, where city equal to suppose London. And now yes, now what we will do now, that we will do an order. If you are using the sum, then you have to use group by. So if you just put group by employee, EMP, okay. If you do the group by, it means that the salary of the employees are getting summed and it will be showing in a group, and then you can write order by employee. So what does that mean? And you can put ascending or descending. It will order in the arrangement like A to Z. Like if you write ascending from A to Z, it will be sort the data, or you can write descending, so Z to A, it will just arrange the data. So it's very easy way to use group by and order by clause. Now you can also insert the data into the table. Like here I'm taking the data from a table. Similarly, you have the option in SQL to insert the data. How can you do that? You can write like insert statement, then insert into, this is the basic statement. By that now you can write the table name, whatever table name you like, and then you have to put all the column names. Suppose you have two column names, right? That's suppose person, and you have suppose another person is a city. Then what you have to do, you have to just write the values. What is the value? And suppose yes, value is suppose person name whatever Alex, and then you can put the value like city is London. So by that, if you can execute this statement, then the data in the table will be stored. So this is about how to learn the syntax. So first you have to start with the insert into, then values. So now we will move forward into the update. You might have learned about the insert, select. Now we will go into update. How can you update the table? So a syntax is update. Then you have to write table name. Then set. Suppose you want to change. Suppose set is the city. City equal to, you want to make it as Berlin, and you can put as now the condition where clause where your employee Alex. So if you now execute this one, so that you can update the data into the database. Now earlier I told about the delete, so no need to tell it again. So now we will go into the top 10. Suppose in SQL you have the option to select the data. Suppose using top 5, top 10, top 100, whatever you like. So top 10, select top 10 star from table name. So it just takes the data from your table, and where it just fetches the top 10 table. Similarly, you can use here top 10. So it will just fetch if it might have 100 records, 200 records in the table, it will show only the top 10 records based on your condition here. So in this way also you can do some kind of investigation in your work. Now we will move into the max, mean, as I have already told about the sum. So similarly to that, you can use max mean. How would you use that? So for max mean, suppose you have a column. Suppose here I can show you. Suppose you want to see the minimum in the salary. So the mean means it will show the minimum salary from table name, where you can put some clause. So you can put the same clause like where employees are employees, or maybe the city is Berlin. So from the city of Berlin, it will show the minimum salary from the table. Now so you can put the suppose the employee name. So for the city of Berlin, it will show the minimum salary, and also you have to use some. If you use the group by clause, that would be nice. So similar to that, you can use max, mean, or average. So by that, it will show you the appropriate data. And also you can use count. Suppose count, if you want to see the number of records in a table. So by that you can see the count star. Or if you want to see count of employee, it will show all the employee details, just a number, how many employees from this table has city is Berlin. So that's how it works. Now similar to that, you can use some condition that I've showed above, and also you can use the like operator. In the where clause, I have seen you as of now, that is equal operator. Similar to that, you can use like operator, like city like, and B starts with B and then ampersand. So it means there can be anything like starts with B and ends with A B C D Z, whatever it might be. So similar to that, you can put this operator this side, and you can put the word here. So it means there can be any number or any word before B, and at the end it should be B. So by that you can utilize the like operator. So like operator is very important in SQL, because sometimes you do not know what to search, or what exactly the condition. So you might use like this, or you can use like this space and then B. So it means in the middle there will be one word and then B. So in that also you can use it. So similar to that, we can go into the SQL in condition. You might know that by SQL in you can see multiple cities, like SQL city in equal to one is London, then we can use Berlin. So using this one, you can use multiple conditions using this in statement. So in is mainly used as the condition, where you can put in and you can put multiple values. So that's what we use in. and you might have seen about the between. So how can you use between? So suppose between is mostly used for the range purpose. So where date is, suppose where date between 2016 and 2018, whatever. So if you put a range like that, so by that you can use the between operator. And similar to that, we have the joins. So we have the inner join, outer join, left outer join, right outer join. So we have lot of joins. And so if I tell you in very simple way that what is inner join. So in inner join, what it does, it will show the data only for the matching values from both the tables. That's what the inner join is. And if we go into the left join, so in left join, what it does, it returns all records from left table. Means suppose you have a table 1, suppose you have a table 1 and you have a table 2. Now if you do a join between these two tables, what it does, this join returns all records from left table, table 1, and match records from the table 2. And if there is any null, the result is null from the right side if there is no match. Suppose if you are doing a match on employee between table 1 and table 2. So in that case, what it does, it will show all the data from where the table is matched from your table 2. But also it will fetch some records, and it will put as blank where there is no match. So similar to that, right outer join is just opposite to left outer join. And if you move into the next part, the union, SQL union, you might know that similar to join, we have the unions where you can also combine the two set of data into one output. And now we will go into the new thing, that's the having clause. So having is just similar to very similar to where clause, but there's some difference. Like where we can use having, mostly we use having where we are using some kind of sum or we're using count in those cases. Like if I give an example, like select the sum of marks from table, suppose ABC, from table name, that's the table name, having suppose we can put like marks greater than 40. So by that you can use this having clause and you can use the data. And now you can also use the other operators like any, exist. So those are very rarely used, but also you can use in the condition. Like if I give you an example like of any operator, let me give you, like you have any column name. Suppose I'm writing a column name from table name. Then you can use the where clause where suppose you have a field like city is now any. Now you are using this select again city, and now you can use from, suppose you have another table like table 2 where anything like where here equal to, or oh, we can end here as well. So what does it mean that? So you are selecting one field from table 1 where city equal to city, where city any. I mean, this is a condition actually. So where there can be any city, from table 2, and it will show the data based on that condition. So just what you have to know that any, actually it is used in where or having clause. In any operator, it returns true if any of the subquery value meets the condition. And if you go to there similar to that, we have all operator. You can use similar to that, you can use all. What it does, all operator returns true if all of the subquery values meet the condition. So there's a small difference between these two, which you need to remember. Now, if we think about the case statement, you might have learned about the case statement. So now we will see how to write case statement. Suppose we have select case equal to we have to write when. We have to write, no, this is not the appropriate one. It can show you like here. We can show you here. Suppose select your count as count, select case when count equals to count greater than 10, then we write as pass, or maybe if we mark as 40 pass, and it's 10, and if you write as when count less than 40, you write then as till. Then now you can end it, else you can put as else equal to and null, then end as result from this, and you have a table. So if you are using a case statement, then you have to give some condition, like what is the condition? In the condition, when condition, you can give the condition. So based on that, you can put the value and the result will be like that. So I hope you have understood about this, and this is all about the basic concept about all the basic syntax available in SQL, and there are more complex ones, so those are not required as of now, but we will come up with a new video where we can show more regarding the how to drop table, delete table, and the relationship between primary key and foreign key. So this video is about only this much, and hope you have understood. Have a nice day.